Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. As a part of introduction to Vedas and Upanishads and its existence, coexistence, from the viewpoint of a Paursheya point of view, let's take the subject from the psychology point of view and let's try understanding the subject. To start with, Asya Shri Shuddha Shakti Mala Mahamantrasya Upastha Indriyadi Varuna Aditya Rishihi Daivi Gayatri Chandaha Sattvika Kakkara Bhattarika Peethasthita Srimad Kameshwaranka Nilaya Srimad Kameshwari Devata Aim Bijam Klim Shaktihi Saukilakam Shri Devi Prityarte Khatka Siddhyarte Jape Viniyogaha Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha Klim Tarjanibhyam Namaha Sau Madhyamabhyam Namaha Sau Anamikabhyam Namaha Klim Kanishtakabhyam Namaha Aim Karatalakara Prishtabhyam Namaha Aim Hridayaya Namaha Klim Sirase Swaha Sau Shikhaya Vashat Sau Kavachaya Hum Klim Netratrayaya Vaushat Aim Astraya Fat Bhur Bhuvasuvarom Iti Digbandaha Sarvaloka Gotrodbhavasya Kshemasthirya Vijaya Bhaya Ayuhu Arogya Dharma Artha Kamya Moksha Chaturvida Phala Siddhyarthe. As I was speaking about the very concept of the brain from the very viewpoint of pineal gland that gives rise to emotions and other things, I thought, let me give that a clear insight about it in regards to the current day consciousness study in the 21st century, wherein we are failing to understand that bit of thing from the Apaursheya point of view, because there is lot of gap between Apaursheya and Paursheya, because perceptions vary, and that is the reason why there is a very famous line: spiritual truths are the only only descendants, and they are discerned by this elevated vision. What is this elevated vision that I am talking about, and how do you realize this? This is where the drashta and drushya works, and this is the very concept of Sankhya philosophy, which is what is called Drik, Drushya and Viveka. It has been already told in Vedas and Upanishads. Maybe somewhere around, I would not go to billions and trillions years back, but I would say lakhs of years back, 4.5 years, years back, when prototype was existing, pre and post. And that's when even that complex structure of the Kameshwara and Kameshwari Devi's existence also comes into picture. And I felt this was necessary to be given introduction about, because not every one of us are aware of this, including me, which I could understand from the biological sense as well as from the psychological front. There is psychology, parapsychology and metapsychology. These two aspects play a key role. At the same time, even that clinical psychology, which is what is existing in the clinical study of the psychology as well, of the human existence as a whole. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very critical concept that today we are missing upon, and I just wanted to throw more light on that. Maybe, this could give a small glimpse, but maybe this could help the researchers to understand from the classical dance perspective, who is practicing classical dance, be it any kind of fine arts, Mohiniyattam, Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, or you name it, whatever it is, 8 forms, whatever that have been recognized by Sangeet Natak Academy, maybe after the independence. I don't know the dates correctly, but whatever it is. Spiritual truths. Why am I talking about the spiritual truths as a whole? And what is the basis for this? First, let's try understanding this. The cosmic consciousness. Today, in this video, let me talk about the cosmic consciousness. Why is this cosmic consciousness I am talking about? As I was comparing with 65 billion neurons to 100 billion galaxies in the multiverse. They have that connection, this consciousness. And Makara Bija, Ma, 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 Sapa, Ma, Ma, Pa, Sa, Re, Re, Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Ma, Pa, Sa, Re, Ga, Sa, Ma, Pa, Ni, Ma, Pa, Ni, Sa. Sa ni dha dha pa dha ni sa. Now, logically, what happens is, the moment these swaras are enunciated and stressed upon, like these sounds when we stress upon that so-called consciousness, or that exists in the Anu and Parmanu kind of in the multiverse. And the same thing happens here, Jivatman and Paramatman. And this is where that cross relationship starts happening, cosmic, at micro level. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. At macro level, when you are trying to connect, it is again altogether strong ana and strong na. These two are the sounds which get you connected. Ana, 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 na, na, ni, ni re sa. Why am I talking about this cosmic consciousness? There is always that interrelationship of the human existence and human existence as well as the cosmic existence, with a different aspect, giving that bombardment of that white hole and black hole. And incidentally and accidentally, Albert Einstein's relativity theory is, or any Westerner philosopher have explained these concepts in their own terminologies using these Shastras or Upanishads. But there is one thing that every philosopher or the theologist or the current day research scholars are missing is, we are not going to that apaurusheya aspect. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen. This cosmic consciousness is all about that convergence of or the unified or the unification of the body, mind and soul, directly or indirectly. And thanks to, we should be grateful to Shankaracharya's works when he released his shloka. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya Brahmaiva Jivo Naparaha. Again I will come to the same old thing. And again it is again talking about Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. That godly existence is there again. And this is where that consciousness aspect comes into picture. This consciousness is nothing but your soul. Understand this. And when I talk about the cosmic consciousness, it is all about that divine confluence or divine convergence of both human body as a whole to that higher cosmic energy levels, which is billions and trillions of miles. And nobody knows the form. It is both formless and form. It is having both formless and form. And this is where the emotional intelligence comes into picture. Emotional quotient and the intelligent quotient comes into picture. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very hard concept, and this is more easily explained in the Natya Shastra, which was published by the Rishis and Munis. Again I am telling, I am not trying to demean the researchers who are telling that Bharata has written Natya Shastra, but I will say, as per my research or as per my yoga drashtas images or output, what I could understand is it is all about rishis and munis coming together and explaining the very complex existence of the human body and its connection to the higher cosmic consciousness at a higher level, at a higher end. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. However, it has more determinants, various determinants, like transcendental and the normal one. As I was telling, like it is terrestrial, interterrestrial, intraterrestrial, abysmal, white hole, black hole. These are the stages of the multiverse wherein this consciousness directly or indirectly gets to that convergence point. That unification happens at a higher level, this cosmic consciousness. The moment this starts happening or this starts developing, this happens only through classical dance, which they found out, and Saptaswaras, as I was explaining. Ana, ana, na, 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 na. If we decipher and decodify these swaras, that's when you will be able to understand the very concept of that convergence or the confluence of the cosmic consciousness at macro level. At micro level, strong ana, 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 ni, dha, 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 pa, dha, pa, ni, sa, ma, sa, ma, sa, ma, sama re ga ma sama 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 re ga ma pa. Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not as easy as it is understood. You will be understanding only through your antarmukha sadhana, antarmukha samaradhya, bahirmukha sudurlava. Anima siddhe, lagima siddhe, mahima siddhe, ishitva siddhe, vashitva siddhe in Khatgamala. Thus I conclude this video with a positive note. Stay blessed. Have a real blissful life. May the Guru's grace be with all.